So, what are the top concerns for home sellers in 2026, especially in Arizona? We're going to break it down right here for you. Number one, pricing realistically in a slower market. I know you've heard everybody, every agent out there that's got slick hair saying that the rates are coming down and it's becoming a seller's market again. Sorry, folks, but that's just FOMO hype from some people that want to make a deal and want to get a buyer. So many sellers are still having a hard time adjusting to expectations. After years of rapid, unusual price gains, with a cooler market, homes are still taking longer to sell. And we still have increasing inventory. So sellers are having to still continue to offer seller concessions, which are up currently, and they're still cutting prices. A lot of home sellers that took their home off the market last year and tried to bring it back on either now or they're going to bring it back in the spring are going to see no difference. Rates are coming down, but very slowly. Not enough to impact the market. You will probably see a similar thing as last year because that's what we see currently. We're kind of wobbling down at the bottom of demand. You still have the seasonal up and down, but you have continuing increase in inventory. And what's going on with demand? Buyer demand is not changing. It's still slower because people are still in a great rate and maybe don't want to sell and buy another one. Or that buyer can't afford the payment until the interest rate does go down lower. Or they've locked in a great rent price right now because rents are softer and they just don't want to move, and hesitation because of the economy. Buyers are being cautious right now. They hear about layoffs. They hear about deals falling through. They hear about people that overpaid for property in 2022, and now they're having to short sell, which we do see short sales increasing in certain areas of Arizona. So, number three, are those mortgage rates really still higher? Because they are dropping a little, but those higher mortgage rates compared to what they were and the higher prices now are still curbing home buyer demand in general. With increasing taxes, increasing home insurance, they're having to really weigh whether they give up this lower rent and competing lower rent prices right now to that higher mortgage. Number four, longer days on market. Home sellers, you have to understand when you have a longer market time, that home is going to look stale. It stalls the momentum for you to get top dollar because everybody's looking at the one that's priced better. Because the buyers that are ready to buy are looking for the house that has the most competitive price right now. Number five, economic uncertainty. Broad economic worries always impact the buyer demand. Things like inflation, job stability, personal financial security. This impacts the seller and the buyer a lot of time because sometimes the seller is going to buy another property. Maybe they're downsizing, maybe they're upsizing, maybe they're right sizing. So this could mean financial challenge. Number six, real estate costs and commissions. Sellers are more aware and they're more sensitive about the cost of selling. That includes agent commissions or staging or cleaning or maintenance of the property, especially when you're trying to get top dollar for that home. Number seven, there is local market variability. Home sellers are hearing a different story about different areas. Some areas are crashing, some areas are increasing in price. It is hyper local at this time. And this is why that local pricing strategy is so important for our team to understand. I've appraised homes for over 30 years, thousands of homes. And this is the biggest thing we see with pricing. It can blow up a deal. That appraisal doesn't come in, then you're back to square one. People aren't waiving appraisals like they were in the peak of the market. And buyers want those appraisals because they want to make sure they're not overpaying for a property. Home sellers need to have that information too, so that they're not caught off guard. And we can have a package all ready for the appraiser to help them. How we came up with this price, How did we determine what was listing, what was our competition, what the most recent sales were, and what was really going on with that property? And why was it higher maybe than the other one? Or why was that property sale lower? We can give them the real information because we dig deep because of that appraisal experience that I've had. That's why we don't have home sales that fall through. And we want to train more and more agents as to how to do this. So our team is so awesome because they want to know. I talk to so many appraisal owners of companies and AMCs that have been in the industry for years. They are unbelievably upset because agents do not care until a deal is falling through and then they want help with a reconsideration of value or a review or this can't be right. This is such a bad way to go about things. Realtors should be concerned prior to the listing even. They should be giving this information to their home seller so that there is no surprises. We do this for all our buyers too, to help them understand they're not overpaying for a home and to help them know that they are getting a realistic price. So home sellers, you want to be with an agent that is going to attract realistic buyers, not waste your time, can keep your costs down the lowest in preparing that home for sale for the most top dollar in your price range compared to all your competition. The thing is we're not even at the spring selling market. So we're going to see more homes come on the market, which means more competition for home sellers. What do you think that's going to do to the price? So we're reaching out to all our home sellers and we're letting them know you don't want to end up like all these home sellers last year that saw their home sit on the market and become stale and then have to take it off the market to hopefully relist and get that price in the spring. Because here we are again, and now they're trying it, and you see all kinds of homes sitting on the market. We are back to a normal real estate market. This is not the frenzy of 2020 to 2022. Sellers need to be super strategic, prepared for negotiation, and prepared to meet that appraisal situation. So we specialize in Gold Canyon, Mesa, Queen Creek, Santan, Gilbert, Chandler, the East Valley cities like Apache Junction. And when there's more building, that's competition also. And these new builders can offer seller incentives like seller concessions, more upgrades, money towards rate buy downs. That's a lot of competition for home sellers in the East Valley cities. It's so valuable for home sellers right now, especially before the real spring market, to have a short conversation about what you want your strategy to be in a very competitive market. We can still get strong results if we do it strategically. So avoid that sit and stall trap this year in 2026. Give us a call. We are trying to build this channel again. A lot of people really listen to our consultation, and so they've just let the dust settle, and now they're preparing to sell and to buy again. You don't have to have FOMO as a home buyer or home seller, but you do need to be prepared because markets go up and down constantly. We've done this for over 30 years, the Mark and Mel team with eXp Realty. We love studying numbers and sharing the facts of what's happening instead of the hype or the FOMO or saying something that, isn't true that may happen or predicting anything that you can't back up with facts. So this is why we love this channel, because it brings information to our home sellers and home buyers out there. We have lots of people reaching out to us right now, preparing, and that's the best thing you want to do. Within 6 months to a year, you want to prepare, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And that's been what we've seen happen through multiple different recessions, multiple different market shifts that were major in the real estate industry. And we just love guiding with care based on the excellence through experience that we've had in real estate and helping our clients successfully. Please like, follow, and share this information with people you love. We want to continue and grow this channel, and we want to get this information out to more because we don't want to say there's a crash just to get more followers, and we don't want to say it's a great market just to get more followers. We want the honest truth out there, and we want you to benefit from it. Any information about appraisal you want to know, we're open to talking with agents all over the country to help them better understand how to be prepared in 2026. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.